Hi everyone, this is Matt Curfman and my little companion here, Oliver. Oliver just turned 1 the day after Christmas, and he was so excited to be part of Matt's Minutes for the first Matt's Minutes in January of 2025. Yes, that's right, 2025. Oliver, say hi. All right, you can get down. I hope you all had a relaxing, chill, and fun holiday season. I know holidays can be both beautiful and stressful, all mixed into one, depending on what you have going on. And it's a very busy time of year. So I wanted to just do a quick refresh of 2024 and what are some of the highlights in the market, the economy that we kind of made it through last year. And so one is the Federal Reserve started lowering interest rates last year, and there was concern about that with respect to inflation. Inflation did start to cool off from its highs, and that's what ultimately caused the Federal Reserve to believe there was time to start lowering rates. We still had continued geopolitical risk, conflict, war in various regions around the world. We're very fortunate here in the US to not be physically living in that, but that causes certainly concern both in the US and around the world. We made it through a presidential election without there being a contested election that could have caused a lot of uncertainty in just the markets. And then markets did end positive for the year, almost regardless of which broad stock benchmark you look at. There still tended to be a heavy concentration in technology, which is 1 out of 11 sectors in the S&P 500, just due to, I think, artificial intelligence continuing to pave the way, allowing companies to hopefully adopt technology that allows them to be more efficient at what they're already doing, which allows for growth, especially when unemployment is in the 3, 4, 5% range, depending on what month you looked at. So coming up here in January to start the year off, we have the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump. One thing as far as retirees and investors should pay attention to is the current tax code is set to expire December 31st of this year. This is the tax code that was set in place when President Trump was president previously. And so it's more likely than not, in our view, that some extension of the current tax code will probably be moved through the system this year. More on that as we continue to get data and information that comes out this year. We do think artificial intelligence will continue to impact not only the technology space, but those other 10 sectors. And we want to make sure we are broadly diversified to the extent that we can. And realize all this stuff never happens in a straight line. So we're never going to go from January 1st to December 31st with markets just kind of growing like this. There'll be some hiccups without a doubt along the way. So with that in mind, though, we feel good about the direction that we are moving together alongside with you. And remember, our aim at Richmond Brothers is to work very closely with you, and we want to educate you. We want to keep you informed. We want to advise you, and we want to take all that and we want to guide you through no matter what the world is throwing in our path. We want to help you cut through all of that noise to help you make better and more informed decisions for your own financial life, and for many of you, for your own retirement. So with that, we'll get through the inauguration. I'll be back later this month, early February, and we're going to come up on tax time. Richmond Brothers will have a checklist of taxes that we will send out later in the month of January, early February, as some of those documents start to be released from the underlying custodians. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to work for you and with you and alongside you, as well as everyone else in our Richmond Brothers team. We want to wish you all the best as we start off 2025 and another year under our belt, and we will move forward positively together. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you have any questions, please email us directly, questions@richmondbrothers.com. Thanks so much for tuning in, and Happy New Year.